So, Jim, how much will teams weigh his social media habits when thinking about signing him?
I think a lot of people will weigh those, Doug. I think it is a factor. It's a major factor in some markets, certainly in New York. It almost you'd almost have to have a conversation in the negotiation if we sign you and end up, giving him big money, multi-years, whatever it might be, that he agrees to not be on social media or he has it run by somebody else until the offseason. It's a major potential distraction, and he's had confrontations with everybody all the way up to the commissioner's office and Rob Manfred, which is what you don't want to have with your team. So I think it is a factor, a major factor on whether you would consider even pursuing him.
I find that interesting that, the front office would almost bring that into to the negotiating table because knowing Bauer like I do, that won't work. I mean, this guy, look, that's just who he is. He's trying to create a business and a brand name for himself and get himself out there. I'm not saying I completely agree with everything he does because I certainly do not. Having spent some time with him, I know the person, and he is a good guy. I like him. I like some of the things that he stands for. At times, he can be very outspoken, and that's certainly, in my opinion, as a player and a fellow player, would cause some drama that I wouldn't want to have to deal with in the clubhouse, that I wouldn't want to have to talk about if questions start being asked to me. So it certainly should be something that is considered. I think if you can stand that and stomach that for the type of pitcher that you're going to get, and if he's on the right staff, you're talking about adding an arm that could potentially put you over the top. I think you have to at least make that consideration and possibly do it. But all that said, it certainly is something that I would be thinking about as well, whether it's as a fellow player or if I was in the front office or on the coaching staff or whatever.